In this video, we're going to take you through the process of managing changes while your job is in production. Now that we've entered the job, we can see that there are variations pending approval. As we scroll down through the job, you'll see how all the variations are retained in one area. Have they been approved, who created them, the date, and the impact on the cost. And we'll also see if we're waiting for our supplier to approve. You can review the variation at any stage, and we can see here that there's been a paper change and a size change to the product. We can see how our supplier has not yet provided new pricing. But let's go through and create a variation to an existing job. And just like we can at quote stage, we can create some very simple changes. Firstly, you can look at things like margins or fees. This will not create a variation for your supplier. You can go through and make changes to quantities. And these can be increases to quantities, or there can also be a decrease. We can also go through and update any milestones or dates in the system. Once we've updated our milestones, we simply select Update Job Details. And this will send an email automatically to your supplier, letting them know that changes have been made. We're now going to go in and make some more detailed changes to the job. To do this, we simply select Edit Product Specification. Here, all of the specifications are reopened for us, and we can start to make detailed changes. We're going to change our paper type, and we're also going to change the paper weight. We'll leave all other specifications the same and select Save. And again, your supplier is now going to be emailed, notifying them that they have to go in and reprice the job based on the variations that you've provided. And here we see in the variations section how we're waiting for our supplier to approve. If your supplier has updated pricing, you'll be notified that you have variations pending their approval. Here we can see the value of the variation that's currently pending. And we can scroll down now and take a more deeper look at the information provided. Here we're notified that we need to approve and what the cost impact is. We simply select the review option, and we now have the ability to go through and review all of the changes that have occurred for this particular job. We can see our old value and new value. We can see that the quantities increased quite substantially. And we can also review the impact that this has had on the pricing. You then have the option to either approve or decline the variation from your supplier. To do so, you simply select one of the three button options as at the jobs page. Once we select Approve Variation, your supplier will now be automatically notified that the variation has been approved, and their purchase order will automatically be updated. The pricing that you view on screen will now change to reflect the additional cost that's been passed through, and your quote letter will also be updated to the customer. Remember, all variations must be completed before a job can ship from the system. This will ensure that your quote letter, your purchase order, and the invoice file are three-way matched.